we'll see them at some point. Well, that's all I've got to say on this.
Thank you, George. And I you bring up a good point. You know, when I go to church, I never hear everything I need to hear in one sitting, but it's a lifestyle. So we're going to, a little more often doesn't hurt, does it? Thank you, George. Any questions for George? Terry Herndon again, please. Welcome. For the record, one more time, please state your name and your affiliation. Welcome again.
Mr. Chair, Commissioners, my name is Terry Herndon once again, and this time I'm representing a new group that we are starting to form called the Southwest Sportsmen's Alliance. This group's going to be designated for the Region 4 mostly because we think that area needs a lot of help with some of the water issues, predator issues, and recruitment and retention of some of the kids that are in some of those high schools down there. This group, we actually had a meeting last week, and I can tell you that we had Pat Barber, Dave Conrad, Leonard Ordaway was there, Brian Wakeling was there, George was with us, and we talked about how we could help the department get things rolling down there and what would do to that region if we actually had a little more support. This is basically set up because we are seeing a huge dip in the mule deer population down those regions, and it's understandable. It's a rain thing, a lot of it is, but also a predator thing. And we've got several people on our board that we're starting this up with that live in that area. And where we'd like to do is we'd like to dip into some of the high schools in those small towns down there, 4-H clubs, agricultural folks down there. We've had some people from Buckeye that was there and some Tonopah folks. And we've got a huge support group all over the state right now that's finally getting out that feels this is something that needs to be done. We'd like to see chapters in some of these towns that actually group their own groups together so we can do projects and pull from those projects. It's a big plan for us, and I think the way it's going right now, it should work pretty well for everybody. We'd like to help the Game and Fish Department with the recruitment and retention that way. We'll get with some of the wildlife managers and Pat and Dave Conrad, and we'll talk about certain things that we'd like to see down there that if possible we can change. But that's my biggest thing I'd like to tell you. This is a group we are started. We're getting a 501(c) started on it this next week, and we should be on the board for anything you guys want to ask for, help assistance in that region. Region 4 is a great region. It's got a lot of potential with bighorn sheep. It's got a lot of potential for trophy mule deer down there, and it needs some help with some of the lion issues it has, and I think that's where we're going to hit hardest on that. Any questions about that, guys?
I think as you get your agendas and your meetings together, I believe it's common on our website to list meeting dates and times for other clubs, and you're welcome to participate in that. If you get your information to Jim over there, Paxson, get you linked in as best we can.
Sounds like
good luck.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thanks,
Chair.
I'm sorry.
Sure. Yes, as you get your organization running, we also have a very active committee that deals with wildlife conservation, and it's the HPC, Habitat Partner Committee.
Absolutely.
We'd like to see you become involved with us in that, and that's where we actually spend the funds that put water holes and increase habitat and things like that, doing some of the things that you're talking about. So as you get the organization in place, make sure you contact us and become part of the HPC.
We'll do that for sure. Thank you.
Thanks, sir. Mr. Director, or Bob?
Mr. Chair?
Commissioner Husted.
Is that the end of blue slips there?
Do we have any from the regions? I didn't see any. This one? No? All right.
Then, I understand that Commissioner Davis has some long-standing commitments for this weekend, but I am appreciative that some of the other commissioners will be there. But it's not about the commissioners. It's not about it's not about anything except the sportsmen out there and giving them a voice and a platform. And I want to put to rest I don't know what you call rumors on the internet, but that we're going to provide a presentation for 2072 or anything else. That there are groups that are asking. You Rod and Gun Club isn't going to get a presentation, and Elk Society isn't going to get a presentation. I mean, this is a time to go back to the lowest level, and I don't know what Kurt's agenda is, and I'm proud that staff is